So I tune in and I'm listening very intently, and I hear accident on the Atlantic City Expressway is being cleaned up, involving the black Escalade and the Town and Country. Driver in the Town and Country is deceased. My heart sank down to my toes. An eerie feeling came over my body that I can't explain. But yet, I didn't believe it. It was too surreal. There's no way. I was there. I saw what happened. Deceased? What the heck does that even mean? I was at the scene. I saw the other passengers. That's not my accident. Something else happened after mine. For the next several hours, that's all I thought about. Accident, DUI. My dad's going to kill me. Surgery next week, and are you kidding me? The driver's dead? That doesn't make sense. I didn't believe it. They brought me out of the cell around 8 a.m. in the morning to take me to the hospital to take my blood. As they brought me out of the cell, I asked the state trooper, I said, "Sir, may I ask you a question?" And he said, "Yes, son." I said, "Is the driver in my accident dead?" He said, "I cannot answer that. They will brief you back at the station." At that moment, that eerie feeling became real, nauseating. My body became numb. They brought me to the hospital, brought me back from the hospital, put me back in the cell. For the next several hours again, my thought process changed. My body didn't feel right. I felt sick to my stomach. That surreal feeling was real. They bring me out of the cell around 11 a.m. to a smaller room. I walk into the room, there's 2 state troopers, 2 detectives. Sorry, 2 detectives and 1 state trooper that had responded. I walk into the room and they say, "Son, brace yourself." And I said, "Don't even finish." And I lost it. I had told you I lost it a week earlier because of my knee. Are you serious? Something that could be repaired, but I had thought was the biggest thing in my life at that time. My knee. Had I stepped back from that situation during that week, relied on my values, my faith, leading up to my next game, and just said, "Hey, it is what it is." Not went out. I didn't think about that. I thought that was the biggest thing ever. Ever. Now I find myself in a situation that really mattered. Crying tears that really mattered. Something that was more serious than I could ever imagine. Well, now you will see now I'm that guy. That drunk driver that killed an innocent driver. You guys need to determine here and now your decisions. It starts here. Because at that time, whatever it is, I'm not going to be there with this story in your ear. Your teachers won't be there. Your parents, sometimes your friends won't be there. Sometimes it's just you, and nobody can make those decisions but you. I used to read articles just like this growing up. And I say, how the heck could that happen? Who could do something like that? I used to say, what a scumbag. Well, now I'm that scumbag. This just doesn't add up. I never realized that some of those people who did that were just like me, just like you, who made one fatal mistake I've made over 1 million right decisions in my life, but one bad one has flipped so many worlds upside down. People affected because of this? That's my picture up there, and my picture alone. But it's not just me. I wish daily it were just me and only me affected. My family, as you heard in the video, my father is currently the undersheriff of my county. I wear his last name. My mother, do you have any idea what it feels like when you look at your mom to see her heart break in her face every time? She already buried her oldest son. Now she has to watch her youngest son go through this. My brothers, my other two brothers, I own a soccer business with one of them. My friends, kids, the Kicks organization, my employer. I can go on. I could sit here all day and bore you with the list that goes on and on. But more importantly, and most importantly, an innocent man's life was taken because of my bad decision. His family, his kids, he had a name. His name was Hort Cap, and he was somebody else's father. There's not a day that goes by that I don't wish I could trade places with this man. But we all know that's not possible. Guys, I was you. I sat in an auditorium just like this. Graduated from high school, top of my class. Went on to college. Graduated from college. I eventually was earning an upstanding living as a professional soccer player. But none of that matters now. All because of one bad decision that could have been prevented. Had I thought it through. Had I taken something like this seriously. My fate is etched in stone. On January 7th, 2010, I will be sentenced and face up to 10 years in prison. That feeling, that disgusting feeling that it is a fact I will wake up in a prison cell, a fact. That disgusting feeling, that's a feeling that you do not want, trust me. But that feeling is nothing compared to the one knowing I was responsible for somebody else's death. I would not wish that feeling on anybody. I know the pain and the agony that I caused somebody else's family because I experienced that same pain when my older brother passed away. That makes this situation so much more harder. I never thought this could happen. I never set out to hurt anybody. I never thought I could go to jail. So you guys here today need to think about your future and your goals that you have. And you need to make positive decisions so that you can enjoy that future and the achievement of those goals. I'm now that guy, that drunk driver. I'm now that guy who's going to prison, and I'm now that guy who lost his soccer career. I beg you, do not be that guy. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening.